It's March 2024 and this is my energy update for the month ahead. Now, it's been a very strange couple of weeks for me and Jeff and Flynn. We moved out of our cottage on, when was it? I think Sunday before last. And we moved out into Gus the Bus, which is our new home on wheels. Our eldest and his partner moved in to our cottage and we couldn't go anywhere because of, well, the mechanical problems that had happened when we went to Cumbria. So we were waiting for the mechanic, and we needed to get Gus MOT'd before we went because the MOT runs out while we're away. So we had to do that. We had to cancel the MOT, we had to put it back. Oh my God, it was quite tough. So we were basically living in Gus the Bus, living the dream on the street outside our house. Flynn was not impressed. I have to say that we were challenged by this a little bit, and it was cold and wet, and this was not fun. Anyway, we are now down here in Peacehaven. All was well with Gus the Bus, and we're now down here in Peacehaven staying with my dad for a few days before we hit the channel tomorrow and hopefully have a lovely, smooth, uneventful ride over to Dieppe on the other side and begin our epic journey across Europe again, but this time in Gus the Bus, not René the van. Here's our energy for the month ahead. Now, I've taken 4 cards, as is always my practice, and it's very interesting because I immediately saw the resonance for me in these cards. So I'll be very interested to see whether they resonate for you as well, because they're quite direct this month. I liked this reading. It was very coherent and very, very sound. So our overarching energy for the month ahead is the 8 of Wands. And the 8 of Wands is a card known as speed. So you can see here on the card, we've just literally got these red fire energy lines, energy in motion, energy that has been set in motion and now has to play out. So what this means is that you just have to go with the flow this month and hurry up about it. You can't fight it. Whatever it is, you can't stop it. You can't make it what it's not. It's happening. It's happening, and you just got to get with it. Go with the flow because it's heading somewhere. The 8 of Wands is always heading towards an outcome of some sort. Speed is a big part of what's required in this card. So hurry up, hurry up. Don't delay, get on with it. If you're procrastinating this month or you're pulling back in any way, that's not going to work. You've literally got to get with the message and get what needs to be done and just work with it. So don't fight the energy, just ride it. Do what it requires of you. It's not going to be easy because the next 2 cards we have are both 5s, and 5s in tarot are challenge cards. So what we are being asked to embrace is the 5 of Wands. And the 5 of Wands is probably the least objectionable of all the tarot challenge cards, but nevertheless, it tells you there is conflict in this energy. So it would be a bit like if you're on a canoe, you're whitewater rafting. Okay, this is not a serene river that you're punting down. This is a bit of a rocky ride, and you've got to deal with the turbulence. You've got to deal with the conflict, and it might be that there are just problems hitting you from either side. It might be other people just don't agree or have different agendas altogether, and you're trying to get your thing done through whatever it is, and they're just going, yeah, just come and do this, or no, I don't think we should do that, and you're going, no, we just know we're doing it now, can't change now. It's really keeping on track in response to stuff around you which is buffeting you and trying to knock you off course. That's going to be really important this month, that you stand your ground and argue the toss where necessary. Now, these are not big heartbreaking rows we're talking about here, right? We're not wanting to go into major conflict, but we just need to stay on track, and we need to stand up for what it is that we need to stay on track for. It also might be, because you can see on the card we've got two figures that look very much alike, it can also be internal conflict. You might be fighting yourself. You might be going, yeah, I want to do this, but oh yeah, I also want to do this, and where do I put it, right? No, you've just got to decide. You've got to go with the flow. No messing around here. No internal conflict will serve you. You've just got to get with the message and hurry up. So, a little bit of whitewater rafting energetically this month. What will challenge our ability to do that? And again, this is something that really did resonate with me, the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is a card that talks about a challenge in the resource area. So it's a card of not enough energy, not enough confidence, not enough money, not enough, whatever it is, not enough, right? Whatever it is, you've got to not lean into that, because really there isn't time. Hurry up, remember. So while it's challenging, and it probably will be challenging, you can't be whitewater rafting, right? You can't be going down the rapids going, yeah, but I'm tired. The river's taking you. Get paddling. You can't get off the river. You've got to get through it. You've got to get to the other side, to some calmer waters. So your Five of Pentacles, which is I'm tired, which I am. I can't do this anymore. Trust me, I have been there. Last week I was like, I just want to go home now. I don't know why we did this. I don't know why we bought this bus. What are we doing this for? This is insane. I want to go home. Flynn wanted to go home. I can assure you Jeff wanted to go home, but we couldn't, because events were in motion. We'd set them in motion. This is not anybody else's fault. This is our fault. We did this. So therefore we've got to see it through. Now, whatever your version of that is, right, you've got to hang with it. You've got to keep going with it, because there is a point to it. So whatever this energy flow is for, and I'm going to presume that you probably set it in motion yourself. Well, I know I did. So whatever yours is, or whatever, even if it wasn't you. So, you know, for instance, in the worst case scenario, it might be somebody's in a rented property, they get given notice, and now you're just in it. Now you just got to do it, and you're going, yeah, but I don't want to, and everything's too expensive, and I haven't got the energy, and I don't want to do this. Yes, you're conflicted, but you still got to do it, and you've got to hurry up about it. So, you know, your story will be different to mine, and it won't be the same as that, probably. Well, I hope it isn't. But whatever your version of that is, yeah, the message is you can't spend time in the I haven't got enough, fill in the blanks territory. You have to tough it through. That's what the Five of Wands is telling you. You've got to tough this out. It's a bit of a tough love thing, but there is a point, and it will be better on the other side. It will. We've got to get through these rapids, and it will be better on the other side. What is the message from Spirit? Now, how do I know it'll be better on the other side? You know, there's a saying about when you see the light at the end of the tunnel, is it actually the end of the tunnel, or is it an oncoming train? That was a bit of a family trope of ours, and I can tell you that there is light at the end of the tunnel, because our message from Spirit is the Chariot, and the Chariot is the perfect card for the end of this reading. It top and tails it beautifully, because as you can see, the energy, the overarching energy being that Eight of Wands speed energy. Look at the energy lines on the card. Look at how they're going shh, shh. Now look at the Chariot card and look at the road. Look at the energy on the road. It's the same. But what this is, it's telling you that you're driving. And the message of the card is you've got to know where you're going. Set your goals, know your why, and know your where, know your destination. So you're doing this for a reason. And you're doing it because you want to get somewhere. Because you want there to be an outcome, a specific outcome. You driving with the power of your will is what's going to make the difference. You're on this road, you're on the rapids, you don't get off the road, don't try. It's not going to get you where you want to go. If we look at the Chariot card, we can see on either side of the road, we can see these little signs that are going, oh, there's come this way, come this way, come this way. That's your challenges that we're being asked to look at and deal with on the Five of Wands card. They're the distractions, they're the challenges. And so it's saying you've got to deal with those distractions and deal with those challenges, and a lot of them will be based around the Five of Pentacles, which is the not enough energy. You've got to know what this is for, know where you're going, set your goals, and the Chariot card tells us you'll be successful. You'll get there. You will. It will be better. Don't sort of, procrastinate. Don't go, oh, you know what, I just can't already. It won't get you anywhere, and you have to be somewhere, that's for sure. So it's a very dynamic reading this month, very interesting and very strong, and very that was like they're cheering us on from the sidelines, like, come on, you can do this, don't give up, come on. It's like we've got energetic cheerleaders waving pom-poms and doing little dances for us. Yeah. It's kind of a really cool upbeat call to action, right? Go with the flow, but ride the energy, ride it. Don't be afraid of it. Just muster whatever it is you've got and deal with what needs to be dealt with, and you will come out the other side in a better place, I promise. Okay, so I mean, for us it's very appropriate because the Chariot is obviously a car, maybe a bus. It's our Chariot, right? It is. However, as I said, my story is my story, your story is your story, and your story will be just as important to you, and it's going to be good at the other side. There we go. So that's our reading for this month. I hope you find it useful and interesting, and I always do. And I'm always here for a reading. Now, nothing will change as far as I'm concerned. I'm reading. The only thing is that I'm not doing face-to-face readings in person, unless you want to fly over to wherever we are, and you would be very welcome to do that. Come over, find us, whether we're in France, Spain or Portugal, wherever we are, come over and have a tarot reading with me. Why not? Wouldn't that be awesome? Come over, have a little bit of sun, have some tarot pampering. I'm always here on Zoom and WhatsApp video in exactly the same way as I always am. No need to fly to Spain or Portugal, but if you want to, hey, that would be lovely. We're going to be doing our video updates, vlogging on our journey, so I'll be sending that out once a week, and I will keep you updated as to where we are and what we're doing. Do like and subscribe, and I do a video every week. There'll be more videos now we're traveling, because we'll have an extra one every week because of our traveling videos, but I will also be doing my normal tarot videos as well, so there'll be double bubble. So worth subscribing if you enjoy this and you would like to come with us on our trip, and we can take you on our travels and you can have a little taste of what it's like to do the digital nomad van life adventure. Bye bye for now.